A tough ending to the season for the Jaguars, but look, overall it has been a fantastic season for the team. Let's take a look at something good from it to start off with. Travis Etienne pops this big run up the sideline and midway through this game. The running game was working, and you know, a lot of folks were sitting there saying, keep feeding Travis Etienne, but I really want to take a look at this block from Jacoby Myers. Absolutely lays out Bosa. When you got a wide receiver that's road grading like that, defensive lineman, that's how you get big explosive runs. Take a look at that. Wide receivers don't just lay out defensive ends like that every day, but Jacoby Myers is a tough addition to this football team. He's going to be a big part of the core that helps to make sure that the Jaguars can get back to this point next year. So big play from Jacoby, big block. That one doesn't go on the stat sheet. A lot of people might not even noticed it, but that's a pancake, and number 3 definitely deserves a round of applause for that one. All right, let's take a look at this one. This one definitely irked a lot of folks. So you go for it on 4th down here. Trevor doesn't end up getting it. This is coming off of a turnover. Early in the game, a lot of folks were saying, take the 3. I was one of them. I still am one of them. But Liam Cohen said it was never a thought in his mind to take the points. He always knew he'd go for it. He said all of his analytics say to go for it in that situation. I understand it. When you got an explosive offense like Josh Allen on the other sideline, you say you need to beat them with touchdowns, right? And in hindsight, a lot of people would say, oh, you know, 3 doesn't win the game if you came up short later on. You got to score in the red zone. Well, that's what he went for. And ultimately, you come up short. You look like a genius when it works, but you question it when it doesn't work, right? But here's my thing. Liam Cohen's been this aggressive all season long, and you never stop doing what got you to that point. So while I might have leaned to take the points, I completely understand what Liam Cohen was doing and don't really question it because it's what got them here. Never change what got you to the moment, right? Never change what got you to the moment. He kept doing what got him there and stayed true to himself. Now, here's something that I know Coach definitely is going to lose a little bit of sleep with. Take a look at this next one. It's not great. Josh Allen back to the sneak. Everybody knows what's happening. And somehow, some way, not only does he move the chains, he gets carried almost into the end zone. That can't happen. It absolutely cannot happen. That is the other team flat out imposing their will. I mean, take a look at it. They had no answer. They couldn't bottle it up. Josh Allen and that Buffalo Bills offense was able to impose their will in short yardage situations, and that's something that's got to get fixed. In a gotta-have-it moment, when everybody knows what's coming your way, you cannot let that guy just absolutely push through the defense as easily as he was able to, as easily as the Bills were able to. That can't happen. I mean, even if he is getting absolutely airlifted, maybe that's something the league's got to look at, but the defense has got to have a little bit more pride in that. They got to stand up and make a play in that situation. All right, let's end things off with one big-time play from a guy that might not be in Jacksonville next year. Travis Etienne in crunch time. Check that out. I mean, breaks the tackle, gets into the end zone. The Jaguars had to have it in the 4th quarter. Travis was able to make the catch, make the play. It was a big-time moment in the game. Now, the question is Travis going to be in a Jaguars jersey, or is this the goodbye, the swan song, if you will, for Travis Etienne? If it is, it's a great play and a big moment, and Travis Etienne has made a bunch of fantastic plays. This offseason has a whole lot of questions. One of them is the future of Travis Etienne. Only time will tell what happens and if he is ultimately going to stay here in Jacksonville. But we'll keep you covered and ask a lot of those tough questions on the next episode of Teal the Show. That's coming your way Monday night. We'll try and wrap up the Buffalo Bills game. I know it's going to be a tough kind of sit-through, but we'll try and get to the answers to that. And then we'll have another Teal the Show, our final Teal the Show of the year, coming your way on Friday night, where we'll try and take a look ahead toward the offseason and talk about guys like Travis Etienne and Devin Lloyd, who have some lingering contract questions, things that will impact the future of the Jaguars. So come hang out with us on those episodes of Teal the Show.